From our viewpoint, the most important impact of today's economy isn't found on Wall Street, it's found on your church's street. Why? Because that's where most of your kingdom building takes place. For close to 60 years now, the Baptist Church Loan Corporation has been making low-interest real estate loans to Baptist churches just like yours. So if your church plans to borrow for land, construction, remodeling, or bank debt refinancing, talk to us. We're as close as baptistchurchloan.org.
A couple of years ago, when Houston Baptist University announced that it would begin a Division I FCS football program, the student body, faculty, staff, alumni, and fans all began to imagine the day that a Huskies football team would take the field to represent their school. And on Monday, the program took perhaps the most tangible step toward that reality as the 2013 HBU Huskies football team hit the turf at newly minted Dunham Field on HBU's campus for their first practice in preparation for the inaugural season of football. And the atmosphere was noticeably filled with anticipation as the countdown officially began to the first ever season opener against the Sam Houston State Bearcats on August 31st in Huntsville. Over 100 players, coaches, and support staff hit the field for the first practice, and in spite of a hot Houston August day, they were all ready to get things rolling.
We're excited. The kids we have are talented and seem to be really committed to wanting to be a special program and as we grow. And so we could be more excited. I think day one in the fall of your first season in the field, it's a great day. It doesn't get much better.
But this is really a big one for us. This absolutely is. To have football practice actually started and going here on the campus is humongous for us.
I think everyone's just overall excited. I think it's one of those things that it's the first football team to ever step foot on campus. And so you have to, of course, understand there are going to be growing pains and there's going to be, we're young and we're inexperienced and all that. But I definitely think that as an overall campus and an overall team, everyone's extremely excited to be able to watch a football game.
We're just ready to go, and to be the first is something very special.
Before the Huskies took the field, head coach Vic Sheely took a minute to reflect on how far the program has come in just a relatively short period of time.
Certainly that you look at a year and a half ago when we arrived on campus and you're sitting there without a football. You don't even have an office. You don't even have anything that even shows any tangible evidence of a football program. And a year and a half may seem like a long time, but when you talk about building a program, it takes a while to do that. And to sit there and sit on a beautiful field and to see the commitment that the university's made, so that our program can be successful, I'm very grateful.
Athletic Director Steve Maniaci noted that rapid visible progress has taken place since the spring term ended in May and could still be a boost to the excitement level when classes resume in a few weeks.
And not only just the field, but the field in the buildings and the whole football complex, the light poles, the whole 9 yards. None of this was here when they left to go home in the spring, and now the whole thing's here in place, and it's kind of like magically it appeared. And I know some of the kids who have come by have just been in awe of the fact that, hey, this is really for real. This is really happening.
And even though the fall semester hasn't started, the team says they can see the excitement is spreading around the campus among those who are already there.
People are talking about, hey, you guys have football now? Yes, sir, we have football now, and you can feel it, you can feel it throughout the school, throughout the professors, students, even the lunch people, they're excited.
And everybody on campus have been so supportive, and everybody's been out here watching this thing come to fruition over the course of the summer and take shape. And I mean, it's amazing how if I want something done on the campus, I come out here to find people because everybody seems to be out here. So you can tell what kind of excitement there is on the campus just by the number of people who are out here standing around watching the grass dry, if you will.
But amid all the newness and excitement, the football philosophy was already beginning to take shape. Coach Sheely said that even as they prepare for uncharted waters in the program, the goals are going to be set at a high level.
It's about winning that day. And when we get closer to our first ball game, certainly we'll start talking about the essential things that have to happen in order for us to win that day. As a coach, I'll be dead in the ground if I ever feel like we can't line up on a given Saturday and have a chance to win. Certainly we know that it's a tall task, late in the month when we play Sam, but right now we're just trying to win every day out here. And, sometimes with the heat and other things, those are things that challenge a kid's toughness, and we want to win that day.
And while the first chapter still waits to be written, the players understand they're all part of something unique.
Everything that we do right now can make history, and everything we do will make history. So I feel like if we can start off good and make good history,
and it'll be something for us to build on, whether it's good or bad. But just to know that our names could be a part of something special in history and be the first ones to do it is successful.
So the football era at HBU is upon us, and while it should be noted the August heat was a factor on day one, the rest of the week should bring a little relief as the practices switch to the early morning hours, and now those practices will fuel the continuing excitement around campus that should build to the final day of August when the Huskies play their first ever game against two-time FCS national runner-up Sam Houston State. For the HBU Huskies Sports Network, powered by the Legacy Sports Network, I'm Lonnie King.